What's up, everybody? It's that time you've been waiting for. Another shitty low quality video from my shitty low quality vehicle. Anyway, I hope you're doing well. I had a good interview, more like a discussion with Matt Cockerell, the guy. I title him the guy that Matt Enoch and Stryker are afraid to debate. We'll see if that holds true and if they actually arrange something. But a super knowledgeable guy about the Holocaust, but also other issues as well. And you don't get too many high quality individuals in such a low quality place, but he's one of them. Doing streams is fucking difficult. My biggest fear is that it's not going to work. Something's going to get fucked up. There's going to be no sound. Now, my streams have always worked. Maybe not smoothly, but there's never been a major mishap. Or I'll show something like that I don't want to show on my computer. These are my biggest fears. But I think the interview was okay. It was a little random, but like it was more of a conversation I had with the guy. And then if other people get value out of listening to it, so be it. But man, definitely not the same thing as like Luke Ford or the Crucible or something. Streaming is pretty difficult. I think once you get up and running, it's fine, but like it takes a lot of time. You got to invest a lot of time for the quality. Like, I don't know. It was probably okay quality, but I don't have the super cool effects and background and this type of thing that would make it better. But anyway, yeah, I didn't even necessarily want to talk about Ukraine. I feel like we talked about the Holocaust more than enough. And the only reason why we do talk about it is because idiots guide us in that direction, because they're the ones that are obsessed with it, really. But what I wanted to talk about more, which was interesting, is just like the ethos of the alt-right, because it's so fucking funny and hilarious to talk about. I don't even know if the alt-right is the right word, but you basically got these two major groups. America First, like edgy conservative types. And then you got the Wignats. And what's really funny is my targets for lampoonery used to be more of these Wignat types, because, I mean, how could you not be entertained by these people? But really, when Politically Provoked came along and devolved into what they become, they became my target for lampoonery, because it's one thing to like be a white nationalist, it's another to like be duped by these people and be dragged into their world, like what happened on Politically Provoked. I mean, what essentially happened there is they had right-wingers versus left-wingers on some edgy topics. The BPF was their in-house right-wing debater. And then this story is somewhat famous now, right? They started getting more edgier, getting Mio on, getting racialist, getting JQ-ish, like National Socialist type of beliefs or narratives. And then the Wignats came into the picture because they wanted to exploit this platform, this opportunity. And they're entertaining, right? But they aim to take over and fucking destroy like they do to themselves. So, yeah, I wonder about this, because I was trying to help her at the beginning. Like, yeah, you definitely don't want to let that happen. Like, why would you let these people dominate your platform rather than just using them for material, or even not even using them, just like having them be a part of your show for entertaining discussions? And then the Groypers are in the picture, but like it swung from being Wignat dominated to the Groypers because they really have more star power. I mean, Nick Fuentes is way bigger than anyone on the Wignat side, including Enoch, Stryker. And now that they've lost their independence because they're not on YouTube because of their fuckery, they're looking for a lifeline because Odyssey is a tough place to hack it. I mean, you can have a you can have a legitimate show on Odyssey. You can have a legitimate fucking show anywhere. The question is, like, are people going to watch it? Are big names going to want to come on? So she's looking to Cozy for her lifeline, which is, you want to talk about Faustian deals like BPF was talking about? That's a Faustian deal. That would be like going on a platform run by, I don't know, any ideologue who's going to dictate what you can do and what you say. And I think from her, it's not necessarily a bad move on her end, but it's causing an extreme reaction amongst, like, the Wignats, which is just fucking hilarious because it's something I predicted. And I was actually a little surprised. I mean, I shouldn't be. I should know these people better. Like any association with America First, Nick Fuentes, you're seen as a traitor. You're seen as a traitor no matter what. But if you go on her post, I don't know how you spell that. It's really weird spelling. It's like PO.AST. I don't know why the fuck they spelled it that way, but if you go on there, it's pretty fucking hilarious. Like, they're just dismantling this woman, or just going at her with extreme vigor. Like, she defends herself well. I don't even know why. She loves to argue with the biggest shitheads. Like, they'll go after her and she'll respond. Like, she just must love this. Because if you're running a decent sized show, like, you don't have to respond to everybody. You just do your show, right? Because you're the bigger name, you have it going on. But, like, she really loves to engage in this and stuff. But, like, I don't know. The whole story of Politically Provoked is just so fucking entertaining. You can't not be entertained by it. So, yeah, her YouTube got nuked. She's been on Odyssey. She's been saying, like, oh, the show might not continue. Like, we just might not be able to have the show anymore. It's going to burn out. It's going to fizzle out. Because, yeah, maybe those big names are less likely to come on if they're not going to get the exposure to 8,000 fans. They went from pushing 8,000, I think they're like at 2,500 on Odyssey, which are probably much lower quality people than a more mainstream audience you're going to have on YouTube. So, she got the Wignats pissed at her. She's getting in bed with the Groypers. The Wignats actually fucking doxed her. Yeah, I have this video up, which I think is just hilarious because I mean, I didn't predict they were going to dox her, but I said they were going to, like, ruin her show and turn on her, and they did, because she's not beholden to them. Like, she was for a while. She kind of sold her soul to them, but now moving toward the Groypers, they turn on her. That's why I told her from the beginning, like, you got to have a neutral fucking platform and not let these people shit all over your community. And, like, if I had a show, I think it would be fun to have Wignats on, and I would mock the shit out of them and make fun of them being shitty fucking people, but also try to engage in, like, real discussion. But she lets them come in and post extremist content on her Gilded and in the chat, and it's just like a total fucking free-for-all, which she likes, but it totally fucking ruins the community. It's like having a bar and having bikers come in and totally fucking take it over, and then, you know, like, extort people for money or do whatever the fuck they want. That's kind of what happened with Politically Provoked. It's like a bunch of fucking bikers came in and took over the bar. Where something like Modern Day Debates is, they have people come on that are Wignats, like Stryker and Enoch, or maybe some other people, or racialists. And maybe you want to accuse that show of being a little dry. I think it is. But it is recognized as a neutral platform where anyone can go. But I still think you can do that and still have it be... You could have an edgy neutral platform, but... And still... And as long as you're honest about that, like, look, Wignats, this is a neutral platform. So you're here, but you got to abide by terms of service. You know, no posting gas the K's, none of that shit. No, you know, extremists glorifying of violence memes or any type of that bullshit. But she never did that. She wants it to be like post anything, have a free-for-all, which just it's like having a prison with no fucking rules. Like one gang is going to take it over and dominate and turn everybody off. So it'll be interesting to see what happens, because why do I care about this so much? Why do I talk about it? It's because no normie, no like mainstream show is interviewing Nazi terrorist like Thomas Sowell. Like, no one's fucking doing that. The only shows that do that are white nationalist shows. So like, she's the only one who's fallen into this weird pattern, weird area. So I just think it's going to be extremely entertaining to see how it all shakes out. And that's why I talk about it, as well as some of these other people. Like, I've historically talked about Norman Hobbs because he's crazy extremist, and other people as well that I have less of a direct connection with. So yeah, for normies, this is just shocking. So I had a good stream yesterday. Not that many people watch, but I don't care about that. It's less annoyance in the chat and such. But it'd be good to have people more like me that are like normies, or that disagree with disavow what these dissident alt-right motherfuckers stand for, and have a place to just talk about it. And I would totally be willing to have haters or disagreeers on, but they're usually not straight shooters, don't come on, don't want to engage, so whatever. We got plenty of shit to talk about, plenty of conversation just to be had, even amongst a couple people. So, I don't know. The only thing is, it takes too much fucking time, these streams. That's what I hate about them. But anyway, I guess everyone have a good day.